Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. It is grand final day at the North Harbour Softball Association. Great to have you along for it. We will have 5 games of grand finals here today. It'll start with the under-13s Navy taking on Northcote here at 9:30. Then after that, it'll be the under-15s grand final. It'll be the East Coast-based Small Sox taking on the Northcote Mets. That's at 10:30. Then we move on to the Reserve Women. That'll be at 12:30 today. Bandits Canucci taking on East Coast Bays at 12:30 for the Reserve Woman title. Then Reserve Men, Northcote Kings taking on East Coast Bays. That one's scheduled for 2:30 today. And then the big boys will be in the house. Northcote Maroon side taking on the Waitakere Bears. For all the cookies in the cookie jar, it is the Premier Men's Grand Final scheduled for 4:30 p.m. today. To get us underway, though, it is the Grand Final of the Under-13 boys. Northcote Lions taking on Navy. And just underway here in the first innings. So, great to have you along for it as we are underway now. Just in the top of the first innings, it'll be Northcote batting first. And there's a couple of differences here with the under-13s grade this year, and that is how they score, how they run, and it's in the format of fastball 45. Of course, it is North Harbour that have the control of the competition, and they set it up so the kids get more enjoyment. So, fastball 45 in the under-13s division, and they will have 4 innings of play. And if you see that pitch on the outside edge takes care of business. So 1 away here in the top of the first innings. And that'll bring up Eden Irvine to bat for Northcote. The Northcote side, and we just have a little look at their this one comes through, their batting order for you, nice and quickly. Ashamani will lead off. Irvine is hitting in the 2 spot today. Jani Botha is the pitching hitting in the 3 spot. Makai Mwani will be clean up today. Indy Naida will be catching it in the 5 spot. Kobe Manu, Hello Brooker, Stevie Donald, and Tainga Jury rounds out the batting order for Northcote here in the top of the first innings. Try to get some of the other rules for you for this fastball 45 because there are a couple of differences, that's for sure. Shortened version of the game. Kid started with a runner on first. You can see he's at third base now. And we see another strikeout here. And we are all done for the first 2 batters. Defensively, if we look at Navy, there is their team here for the grand final. Duplessis, Gung, French, Auburn, Bennett, watch out for him, and Gobbler, some of the key members of this Navy side. And you see Drury here, she's in the 9 spot, just trying to cause a bit of havoc on the base paths. There's the Navy coach here for today's season and grand final. And on the flip side, Dave Nider, head coach here for the Northcote Lions side. He's all set to go. And Yandre Botha now, or Botma, will step in to go to work. First pitch to Botma is there, but Drury is there as well. Slip sliding away, and Northcote will open the scoring here in the grand final. 1 run to 0. So 1-1 the count here. Ball is up top. So 3-1 the count now. Still 4 balls a walk. So it's not the 3 balls a walk. That allows the pitchers to have a better chance here. We're just trying to get the lineups for us in the booth here, so we haven't quite got them yet. See a walk issued to Botha. There's a shortstop for Navy. He's a cool kid, I tell you. Really like the way they bring the energy. Under 13 boys is a time game, 60 minutes. So fastball 45, but 60 minutes. So fastball 60 maybe? Just joking. But 60-minute game. So we got underway at 9 a.m. here, local time at Rosedale. So this one will conclude at 10. They will complete the innings. They don't go back or any of that crazy stuff. So that's good to know. And so we work our way through the top of the first innings. Northcote have struck once so far. We're looking to see if they can't strike again. And it is Hawani batting now. Just fouls that one off. So a couple of the rule differences here. 60 minutes we reach the game time. Of course, you start with a runner at first base in the first innings, 2 runners on in the second innings, loaded bases in the third, and then if we get to the fourth innings, they'll start with a runner at first base. Yeah, good drop ball down through the bottom of the zone. And that'll take care of business and get us done through the first things. They do change over pretty quick. We'll be back with more action. It's Grand Finals Day, baby. Grand Finals Day indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletics Sports Stadium. Bottom of the first innings. Let's have a look at the defensive lineup for Northcote for you. Left to right in the outfield will be Stevie Donald at left. At centre is Edine Irvine. At right field today, tying a jury. The starting third baseman, Hot Corner Hello Brooker. At shortstop today is Kobe Manu. And second baseman pairing is Asher Manu. Asher in his last year of under 13s this year. Well, I think he's been there about 4 years, to be honest with you. First baseman in the grand final is Makaio Hawani. Behind the dish is Indy Naira. And doing the pitching is Yondre Abortma. We have a look at the batting order for the Navy team, the Manawa Nui Navy team. Alex Duplessis will lead off here. He'll be followed by Can Elis Canicio. And Damien Young will be hitting in the 3 spot. Edu French will be hitting cleanup today. Hudson Wheatbrook will be in the 5 spot. Jacob Oborn will be hitting 6 today. Callius Bennett will be hitting 7. Liam Gobler will be hitting 8. Lucas Fan will be hitting in the 9 spot. And Mattel Osborne there if they need him indeed. So there are both teams all set up for you. Bottom of the first innings. It is 1-0. And it looks like a quick change already defensively, and they're going to bring Tonga Jury into the hill. Asher Manu on the in the catching role. So a quick change here. As you see, there's Botma, who was going to be the starter. He'll probably shift over to shortstop. A very versatile young man indeed. So it's the grand final of the under 13 boys division here at North Harbour. And Navy will send up Duplessis to get us underway. This one's taken up top. Remember, they'll start with a runner at first base. You see them over there at first base, ready to go. Fastball 60. 3 strikes, 4 balls, still the same count. However, a double play will clear the innings. And young tying a jury, tying up the rubber. This one's just outside a little. Just starting to find his rhythm. Duplessis, he's ready to rock and roll. This one pops up and goes foul out of play. So good start for Navy here as the runner will get down to second base. Just the one base runner on at the moment. A 2-2 count here, outside set for Manu behind the dish. And the rise ball is away and the runner will scamper down to third base. And make the throw, it's in there safely. Duplessis, who got on base, is now down to scoring position as well. So 2 runners on here for Navy. And that'll bring up the third batter here for the Navy side. Might just check the count with the umpire. It's a new batter in here. Only a couple of pitches so far. That one high. The throw gets away. And Navy will cross home plate. For their first run here of the grand final. Locks it up 1 run apiece. So a couple of changes to the Navy lineup that they submitted. Apologies for you. There was Aiken Fruin that led off, and this is Edu French batting now. Quinn Bennett's was the runner who came in. That one comes through the zone. No outs here. Navy coach over the far side. He's a good man. Really full of energy. One's up top.
Go on, everyone, let's go.
Standing and ready. I'll give you that batting line up again. And it was a walk. So down to first base he goes. So that'll be runners in the corners now for Navy with no outs here in the bottom of the first innings. And a big opportunity for Kalius Bennett now, the starting catcher. Time called. I'll bring out the Northcote coach, Dave Nyron, and have a word to his troops. Let's give you the rest of the batting order for Navy. I'll put up their roster, and then I'll go through the order. So it was Presley Aiken Fruin leading off. He's not actually on that roster they gave us. It's okay. Edu French hitting in the 2 spot. Kalius Bennett is catching, hitting 3 today. Metua Kainuku will be pitching, who started pitching and he's hitting cleaner. And Keval Ikanasio is at first base sitting in the 5 spot. Jacob Osborne is hitting 6th day. The shortstop Alexander Duplessis, there he is. He's at second base hitting 7 today. 8 is Hudson Westbrook. And rounding out the batting order is Quinn Bennett's the right fielder. And you can see the young man down to second base. Bottom of the first innings. This one just a little high. Umpiring crew today, they're a good one indeed. And behind the home plate is Dana Brazier and umpire Prince out at first base. This one pops up. Going back out of play. So 2-1 the count now on Bennett's. Runners in the corners. That one comes through the zone to level up 2-2. Remember, double play gets you out of the innings. 16-minute game. This one just outside. That'll load up the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Maybe threatening. Hard hit ball into the shortstop. And it'll be safe at first base. No tag on the way through too, so perfect for Navy as they will score a run there to grab the lead 2-1 and not surrender an out. So they'll hand it over now to Metua Kainuku. First pitch to Kainuku is through the zone. Next pitch, rise ball just outside. I understand young Tiger Drew has just got a little bit of a shoulder niggle at the moment, so not at his peak. Looking to try and keep his team in the game here in the grand final. This pitch just misses. Just a little high as you see it come on through. So 2-1 now. Triple down inside. So both runners in scoring position here for Navy. Bottom of the first innings of the grand final. This one catches the outside edge. Kainuku, to his credit, doesn't shake his head, just comes back to the batter's box. So a full count now, 3-2. Big pitch here for Kainuku. This one's outside, and Kainuku will head down to first base. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, the bases are loaded here. Yeah, a chance for the coach for Northcote just to come on down for a quick chat with the umpire, get an understanding. And you can see nice and calm and collective when they talk with each other. The good thing is you can see the orange shirt program is a fantastic program for umpires to introduce into the game. You can see on the back of the shirt there, I wear orange, don't see red. So you don't question them on their judgment, but you can have a nice polite conversation like head coach Naira is doing right now from Northcote. And And the good thing about our umpires here at North Harbour is they are open to talk about things. It simply is fantastic, and it feels good as well. So I think they're talking about, did you see the swell out at Browns Bay this morning? Looked pretty good. I don't know about you, but I put my surfboard in the back of the car this morning. And after this, I'm heading down to catch me some waves. Hey, I might catch a wave too. What about you, Dana? Of course, the umpires. Dana Brazier behind the dish, and umpire Prince out on the base paths. All set with the shorts. And fantastic indeed. So that'll bring up to bat now. Young man twirling his bat. I like that. Cavill Ignacio. With loaded bases here. No outs in the bottom of the first innings. Navy have struck for 2 already. A solid strike from Ignacio could really turn this game on its head. And that's the cool thing about Fastball 45. Lots of action, lots of runs. And can't quite catch that one on the outside edge. This one's hit hard, and it'll find the grass. A big hit. Donald with a throw in. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, 2 runs will come in for Navy. And they are maximising their opportunities here in the grand final. 4 runs to 1 they lead now. Wow. So good for Navy. That'll bring up to bat now Jacob Osborne. One and 2 the count now. Bottom of the first innings action. Osborne swings through that one, and that'll be the first out recorded here this morning. Little kids and family, they've all turned up this morning to watch their tamariki, nieces and nephews strike a pose in the grand final. Alexander Duplessis now. And a good patch by Jury on the outside edge. Here's Irvine watching over Ignacio running at second base for Navy. Can't quite catch up to that one on the outside edge. This one's up and away. Just mentioned he's got a bit of a strain in his shoulder. It's causing a bit of a niggle. Trying to find his rhythm and get through it. 2-2. You just see by the body language of young Tony Drew, not his normal self. Normally a bubbly young man, ready to go. Real gamer. Full count, 3-2 here on Duplessis. Yeah, this one comes down Main Street. So that'll take care of the second ounce. That'll bring up to bat now. A big swing out of Hudson Westbrook. So he steps in to the batter's box, third baseman for Navy here today. And drop ball through the zone. So no balls and 2 strikes here. This one off the end of the bat. Coming forward is Hawani. And a fantastic play by the first pace person for Northcote, Mikhail Hawani, who just flicks that over to get her done for the third out here in the bottom of the first innings. Good reactional grab and take care of business. Good presence of mind to just shovel over to Eden Irvine, the second base woman. Well, that'll do us through the bottom of the first innings. We've got a real good one going, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. It is the grand final of the under-13s. Northcote taking on Navy. Back soon. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium in the top of the second innings. And for Northcote, they'll send up 3 of their best here. Indy Naira, left fielder, Kobe Manu, the third baseman, and Arlo Brooker, the right fielder. 1, 2, and 3 here. Northcote trailing by 3. They'll start with 2 runners on in the innings. The runners on 1 and 2. Against the pitching from Navy, who started this game really good. Metua Kainuku on the hill, pitching to Kalius Bennett. I'll give you that defensive lineup for Navy again here because we didn't quite have it at the beginning of the game. The left field is Edu French. Centre is Prezi Aiken Fruin. At right field today for the Navy team, this one's too high, there's Quinn Bennett. Starting hot corner third base is Hudson Westbrook. At shortstop, Jacob Osborne. Pairing up the middle with Alexander Duplessis, the second baseman. First base today, Keval Ignacio. As we already mentioned, Bennett's behind the dish. And Kai Nuku on the hill. And the runners will advance 60 feet on that one that just skids away. Fast ball 45 rules. Majority of them. No squeeze play. Fastball 60, they're calling it here this year. 60-minute game. But a double play does clear the innings. Just a swing and a miss. Can't catch up to that one. Here's his shortstop. This one comes through the inside and will pick up the strikeout. Kainuku got it on a string there to start this innings. That'll bring up Kobe Manu, the third baseman now. Little step back on Manu. Hello, Brooker. Standing on deck. Asher is the younger brother of, Kobe is the younger brother of Asher. This one's down low. These innings, you have to maximise your runs coming in. Fastball 60, if you can put scoreboard pressure on, it's like you've got another couple of runs, that's for sure. That one comes through the zone. Here's Botma really down at third base. 60 feet away. Northcote trying to add a couple more runs here, both in scoring position. And a swing and a miss, can't quite keep up with it. And starting pitcher for Navy, boy, he's come on fire here in the grand final day. Good on him. That'll bring up to bat Arlo Brooker. The young fella steps in, digs in, ready to roll. And this one grabs the outside edge. Just see a couple of these bitters. The velocity that Kainuku is bringing the heat today. Just going to find their rhythm and try and stay in the box. Couple downside levels, count 1-1. So Botma running at third base, Swanee running at second for Northcote. And Booker at the plate. 1-1 the count here. Top of the second innings of the grand final. Beautiful Saturday morning. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday, and if you're at the end of the softball season, hope good luck to you for your grand finals as well. We'll play some games, and if you're all finished, sit back and enjoy. We've got 5 games scheduled for you today. This is a good pitch. That he takes a knee as he lets go of this one, and he still lands it. Look, way. Excuse me, sir. Kainuku. This one bends inside. The runner still at third base. And there's their left fielder. He's ready. He wants something to do. So full count here. 2 runners in scoring position. And this one just a little high. And Brooker waits and waits. Oh, I got to walk. Okay, down to first base he goes. So a loaded bases situation now. And it'll bring up, well, I reckon, one of the coolest kids in softball these days, young Stevie Donald, into the batter's box. As you can see, a little petite. Playing centre field here in the grand final. And really enjoys herself in the game. Clever player. And there, set and ready to rock and roll. And this one just grabs the outside edge. So that'll level the count 1-1 here. Nice framework by Bennett behind the dish. Yeah, the Northcote boys in the dugout and girls. Watching young Donald bat here. This one's down and inside. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. Got ourselves a real grand final between Navy and Northcote. There's a good pitch just on the outer edge. 2-2 the count here. Top of the order, tying a jury next, then top of the order. And the inside gets called this time, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the second innings. The score remains 4 runs to 1. More action to come when we come back here live from Pure Athletics Stadium on Championship Day. It is Grand Finals, baby. It is Grand Finals. Back soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, over on Diamond 2 Level Off Field, bringing bonus coverage. If you want to catch that coverage, just go to the Beyond the Dugout YouTube channel. You can catch all the actions here. A 4-game schedule for Diamond 2 today. First one up is the bronze medal match. Roosters Red Sox taking on the East Coast Bay Cyclones. As you can see, Roosters are up 8 runs to 3 at this point. Loaded bases here for East Coast Bay, so it must be like the bottom of the second innings. 2 out. A good game going on over on Diamond 2. Other games on Level Off Field, Diamond 2 today. The under 11s mixed grade grand final will be over there at 11 a.m. And then Northcote Sixers taking on HBC. And then the Premier Men take over the Diamond for the last 2 time slots, 12:30 and 2:30. Bronze medal match, Northcote Gold taking on Roosters Red at 12:30. And Roosters Black take on HBC. Those boys are playing for 5th place. So plenty of action there. You can see East Coast Bays didn't quite convert those runs. So it is 8 runs to 3, and I believe they'll be going to the top of the 3rd innings over there. Back to Diamond 1 now. And this one, bottom of the 2nd innings, they'll start with a runner on 1st and 2nd, Will Navy. It looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Asher Manu's going to come out of the catching role onto the hill, number 21. Eden Irvine's going to slide in behind the dish to get us underway here in the bottom of the 2nd innings. I mentioned Tying Drury just carrying a bit of an injury at the moment, and he's replaced. Otherwise, Tying would be the type of pitcher who would throw the whole game here. Maybe you'll send up 3 of their top hitters here in the 3rd innings. These Drury's over at shortstop now. This one skids away. Now the runners run. The throw down the 3. And the tag. Just safe in there. So Manu now. And picks up his first out via the strikeout. I've never seen Asher pitch before, but he brings the heat. Top of the shop now. Presley Aiken Fruin. 2 runners in scoring position. A bit of hustle here to make sure the runner doesn't come in from 3rd base. Kobe Manu at third base, fielding. There's one through the zone. You just see there, comes out to the side and then peels it back into the zone. Nice form from young Asher Manu, and Aiken Fruin nods his head with approval as well. 1-1 the count. This one's up top. Just can't quite catch up to that one. All set to go again. 2-2. This one fouls off to the left side. All set to go again. This one to the screen. The runner looking to come. No, he'll skid back to third base. You see, runners at 2 and 3 now. Can't catch up to that one. And they'll make the throw. Looking to come home now. This could be a double play. Oh, the ball gets away, and Navy will convert it into 2 runs here on the play in the bottom of the second innings. Not happy about it, that's for sure. They're just going to check with the umpire. Umpire's just in for a chat. We'll let them do their thing. Let's take another look at that play. So we see the out at first base. And the throw comes home. It's a low. Not too sure what they're questioning here. It's player driven. Of course, the umpires are the sole judge and discretion of the play here. It looks like number 19 is going back out to third base. So the last run that came in, they have decided to send them back to third base. So we believe the score now is 5 runs to 1. And they're going to bring in the umpire here, Simon Lindsay. Badged umpire just to help with the adjudication of a rule here in the grand final. That's the case, isn't it? It's always contested. It's always something happening. Let's take another look at the play. What do you see here? So it's a strikeout, drop third strike. He can run to first base. That's perfectly fine. Don't think the tag was made there. So they make the throw. He's out. Then he slides into first base. Does that interfere with the fielder throwing the ball? Now, maybe that's the question there. You see the throw was low afterwards. And then 59 comes in as well. So the only thing I can see there is runner was out, slid in, and then affected potentially affected the throw down to the home plate. Let's take another quick look. Straight strike out. Make the throw. And the runner is running all the time on the inside of the base. So not at the safety base on the outside. And I think that's where they're referring. He ran on the wrong side of the line, went to the inside base, and has caused an interference to cause that throw to go skewy down the home plate. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, whatever the umpires decide, we're happy with it, that's for sure.
The decision on field is that the batter runner was out for the drops. First strike, got that throw one. And then we had detached equipment interference. So the runner coming home is out, and the second runner goes back to free, so it's 2 down.
Wow, there you go. We have an official. So it was indeed that slide running in the inside of the base is interference. And so the batter is out because they played the out at first base. But also the runner coming home is out. And the second runner goes back to third base. So it's now 2 down. The score will come back to 4 runs to 1. So no wonder they took their time to get this right here. You can see the inside there. We'll just roll that back a little bit to see what we're talking about because it's the biggest part of this game, I suppose, really. And yeah, you got to remember these are 12-year-olds and 11-year-olds, but you can see the whole time he's running down the inside of the line there, and he doesn't go to the outside base. He comes in, so that's the interference. He's in the way there. If he'd gone the other side, he wouldn't have been in the way. The throw wasn't on line. Therefore, that batter is out at home plate. And that runner coming home now, he has to go back to third base. So there you go. There is the official ruling. Tough one, to be fair. And looks like we are going to be side away. So whatever the third one was. So there you go. Plenty of action here. In the grand final, the score is 4 runs to 1, we believe. We'll get that checked before we come back. See you soon. Can you go and check the score, hun? I believe it's 4 runs to 1. No, but I would, save that arguments. Just to make sure they're both good scorers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Pure Athletic Sports Stadium. And a little bit of controversy in the bottom of the second innings. It is 4 runs to 1, Northcote leading as we go to the top of the third. Plenty of action to happen here, that's for sure, as we continue to work. Let's take a little quick dive into Diamond 2 again, one more time for you. And they're in the bottom of the third innings over there. Bruce is leading 10 runs to 4. That's the bronze medal match, remember? Good luck to those young men over there. Back to the action here on Freeman Field. Oops, my apologies. And it'll be Tiger Jury to lead off here for Northcote. With loaded bases, it's the third innings. And the runner will be out on the way in. Good hustle by the catcher. Bennett's there to save a run. So only 2 runners on now. You see, look at this hustle from the catcher here. Off his glove, knows he's got to be quick. In comes the pitcher as well. And they're a tag team to get her done to make the outs. So 1 away here, top of the 3rd innings. Navy leading by 3. And Drury, hard ball to first base. And he will convert a run. Down to first base he goes.
4-2 now to Navy.
Runners in the corners now for Northcote. And it'll bring up to bat. Top of the shop, Asher Manu. Jury immediately down to 3rd base. So 2 runners in scoring position again here for Northcote. 3rd innings is the innings they normally scored the most runs, these teams. This one fouls off.
Come on, you've got it!
I like the pitcher for Navy today. Metua Kainuku, real gamer. It's brought his A game. It's a real grand final here. 2 runs in it, top of the 3rd innings. And a good pitch on the outside edge will take care of business. And I mentioned Kainuku's bringing his game. And boy, oh boy, he's got it going on. I'll bring up the second baseman, Eden Irvine now. Holds back on that pitch, they'll check. You can see here Irvine just holds back just enough. Good call by the umpires. We had a good umpiring crew here. Umpire Dania Brazier behind the dish and umpire Prince out on the base path. Really lucky to have them. This one's high. Here's Drury at 3rd base running. And it looks like we're all finished over on Diamond 2. We'll come over to that in a second. Roosters have run out victors. We'll just wait for this at-bat to finish. And we'll have a quick tuck over there and we'll come back. There, and the scoreboard from over there. Yeah, 10 runs to 6. Roosters get her done. So congratulations to them. Winning the bronze medal here. Is this one off the end of the bat? And the... out will be taken. The 3rd out will be taken. So Navy holding their mettle here when required. And boy, oh boy, they have put together a brilliant game. 4 runs to 2. And I think we're all done, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves the victors here. It'll be Navy are your 2025 under 15 boys champions. Here, 4 runs to 2 in the grand final, and congratulations to Navy. A successful game, without a doubt. We're all done through the top of the 3rd, as they proved the medal. I was very impressed with their pitcher today. I think he was the difference maker, young Metua Kainuku. And congratulations to him. He really brought his A game today. Really, really did. And Northcote will shake their hands. Of course, a gallant season for them where they come away with a silver medal here. And we are all done in the first grand final of the day. Congratulations to Navy. Well-deserved victory. Close game, lots of close calls, but that's what it's all about, really. It's all about that. And Navy are your 2025 champions of North Harbour under 13 division. Silver medal goes to Northcote. Bronze medal goes to Roosters. Congratulations to all the teams involved. And They have got a prize giving, I believe, coming up here on the field. So we'll give you a few highlights and come back with the prize giving whatever we can grab and take more for you. So congratulations again to Navy on a well-fought win here today. And we'll be back with the prize giving as soon as they get it underway. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the prize giving is underway here for Northcote winning the runners-up, getting the silver medal for 2025. And
now to the winners, to the Royal New Zealand Navy, Manawanui, under 13 boys and girls.
there you go, Navy. They are your 2025 champions. They got her done, baby. They got her done. And congratulations to Navy. And it looks like... Oh, yeah. Where do we get the photo? Where do we go? What happens here?
Yes, my apologies. Yeah, I needed the photo.
Of course, they want to give out the medals. Yes, that's what they should do first. So, congratulations to Navy. A fantastic grand final for them. I was
Thank you.
very,
We really appreciate your help. Opposition, thank you.
very, very impressed with their pitcher today, Metua Kainuku. Just brought it from the first innings and pitched the game of his life, really, and deservedly champions for 2025. Did an outstanding job. The game had a bit of everything. Even a little funny rules thing at the bottom of the second innings, or third innings, I think it was, bottom of the second. So not a long game, 60 minutes only. And as you can see, Northcote picked up one run in the first innings, but Navy, they got 4 in the first. That was the difference maker. And then in the top of the second, they were held scoreless, Northcote. Picked up one more run in the third. That's all she wrote. Navy got it done. 4 runs to 2. Makes them the champion for 2025. Look at them. Who's on this trophy, boys? Guess what? We are now. That's right. We are now. So fantastic. Congratulations to the coaching staff for Navy and all the management and scorers. Done a wonderful job throughout the season and deserved victors for 2025. They are the winners at Pure Athletic Sports Stadium, North Harbour. The under 13 boys champions goes to the Navy Manawanui. Congratulations.